Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. Last time, well, the crew's back in Grand Trad. Unfortunately, things are not going well because it looks like almost everyone is slowly succumbing to melancholia, and the fact that Luis has revealed himself as an Elder and is camped up on top of the royal palace and manipulating what's, the spirit of the king. It's all sorts of bads happening. So the crew's decided to rest up for the night and tackle whatever hell we have to deal with at the frickin' palace tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to this, I promise you that. Here we go. I just want some free time. All I want to do is hang out with my party members.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
Oh, we're gonna have a unique countdown now, huh?
To all the people who dwell in this land.
Uh-oh. My king's got an announcement.
This voice?
Soon, naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom.
On the dawn of, huh?
I bid thee forget not these words.
I think that was just an automated message.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
Yep.
But it's
Lucky
Luis
us.
who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Peace. I don't know. Hope. I like hope.
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
I'll take it.
I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you've got all the tribes in your team.
Almost, at
Everyone's
least.
different, but you keep working together and doing great.
we
You're
do.
so cool.
We do need another rogue now that we lost. God dang it! I'll remind myself about that.
Fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
I thought the essence of true magic was anxiety. Isn't that what Magla's made of?
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible. That's up to us to do it.
Great, thank you. Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before.
Oh, I'm about to be turned loose.
And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done. but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the Day of the Hero.
We've got a few days left. So, it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
All right. Wow, am I really gonna get the final mission here?
So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis.
Agreed.
Here's where we are now.
All right. So is this it? Am I really about to be turned loose? I am about to be turned loose. 9 stars. Wait, there's more than 9 stars? A mission with a deadline has begun to challenge the airborne palace to part from the round table in the Gauntlet Runner. Due to Magla disturbances throughout the entire kingdom, the country is experiencing dread weather. If that wasn't bad enough, be cautious of inclement weather called blight. The abilities of your followers and their support will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Luis and being crowned the new king. Use this time to ensure you'll have no regrets when you depart. Prevent Luis's destruction and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero arrives. The Royal Palace.
So?
You need to be absolutely sure that you're ready for anything before we head in. That place has definitely changed from the last time you were there.
Smash it all to base.
That's the first thing to do is just check around and make sure there's no new quests besides that one there. Oh, there's one there. There's an ongoing one there. Interesting.
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting, Seta. There's something I wanted to point out to you. You have awakened the Prince archetype. The power within your way of life has influenced even your allies, and now signs of a power beyond imagination present themselves. It is the power of a true hero, one who shares and supports the perspective of the sovereign. Such is a royal archetype. I hope you'll let me witness its power come to fruition. In response to the protagonist's true awakening, his allies can now study royal archetypes. The requirements for royal archetypes are difficult, but they are powerful archetypes unique to each ally.
Hello.
Well, if that's the case, let's start peeking our noses at each of these. Stroll. Okay, they're gonna be up here. Royal Warrior. Samurai to 20 and something to 20. Something, huh? Fuck, well, the only something we're missing is this, so maybe that's what he's missing. Okay. Hogenberg, what do you need? Paladin to 20, Dark Knight to 15, Element Master to 15. Eesh. Well, she can learn Element Master at least. All right, Heisme, what do you need? You need Ninja, Dragoon, and something I don't own. Son of a bitch. You need Dragoon? Which means he needs Magic Knight. Well, thankfully he can actually do that, as I was already working on Dragoon for him.
See. Fascinating.
Oh,
right here.
God damn.
All right.
I'm gonna run out of mag here. I can guarantee that's like gonna be my biggest downside here, so I am not gonna have enough mag. I might be putting on that stupid steel mag skill. All right, Juna, you need Persona Master and Trickster? Oh, glad I was having you start Faker. Yufa can't even see hers yet because she's not max rank. Devil Summoner to 20, Soul Hacker to 20. Okay, so she actually has to finish off this. And Basilio, you literally have no fucking idea what you need. Wow. Lucky us. Oh, hello, sir.
Hello.
That outfit. Aren't you the candidate who claims to be the prince? If you are possessed of princely skills, then I have a task for you. There's a place some distance from Altenbury called Mount Volcano. Could I ask you to look for the War King's legendary greatsword there? The story goes that ages ago, the War King united the land under his exemplary leadership. Even the sword he carried became the stuff of legends. It's said to be of stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues in hope of seeing it, and in fact it's been 10 years since I first set out. It's just that Mount Volcano is a veritable den of monsters. No doubt I'd die before I found it.
Help me, will ya?
That's why I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course I'll reward you handsomely, and you're sure to find other treasure there too. What say you?
I guess so.
It's hard to turn down treasure. We might find something we could use against Luis. Or if not, we could sell it and buy something that is useful. What do you think?
Pretty sure I already have it.
Much gratitude to you.
You really do it. You have my gratitude. I shall of course prepare a suitable reward. Not to mention the sword's yours to keep. I just want to see it.
We did it!
Oh, nice! If we can swing it, then we'll get treasure and a legendary sword on top of it. Sounds kinda worth it to me.
Remember, the great sword is sealed within Mount Volcano.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've been there and already picked it up. Right? Yeah, see, we've been there already.
Help me, will you?
Okay. Now, I don't have it?
What now?
I have the Ancient God's Lava Blade. Oh, piss on it, dick. You're gonna make me go back to that dungeon to find it? Son of a bitch. What quest do you have for me, madame?
Hey?
Have you forgotten me already? Some people know me as the Queen of Cuisine, though I suppose that title is a little presumptuous to use in the company of an actual prince.
Isn't that...
Oh, right. We met in Matira. You used to be a chef within the royal palace. Are you still on your journey to perfect the art of cooking? Oh, correct. I once again have need of your talents, that unique point of view that allows you to create such unexpected and powerful dishes.
All right, let's hear you out.
Whatever will I do?
During the course of my travels, a thought constantly crossed my mind. In times such as these, what can I cook to ease the hunger of those struggling to survive? I speak of those who cannot afford gourmet cuisine. The most they can hope for is simple fare, which fills the stomach but leaves the heart empty. Therefore, what the world needs is a dish that, while comprised of plain ingredients, brings with it a colourful sweetness that brightens the drudgery of everyday life.
Whoa.
A dish that's simple yet exciting. I like the idea, but honestly I have no clue how to make something like that.
Lovely, that.
When I think of food that quickens my pulse, the first thing that comes to mind is a sweet flavour. Nourishing lumabes are a must. And so that everyone from the wee children to the elderly may eat it in comfort, a fluffy texture would be perfect. I see. So we just need to make a dish that uses lumabes and has a fluffy texture.
If you have a spare moment.
Oh, correct. If you manage to whip up a dish that seems promising, simply return here and tell me about it.
Let's give it a shot.
Lumabes, eh? Oh, I get a Lord of the Lake out of this and eloquence. Okay, this is 100% worth doing.
Belongs to Lord Luis.
Oh, that's a rumor.
The food that uses lumabes and a fluffy... not yet. I have to confirm what those are made of first.
World belongs.
Well, I looked at the ingredients list for these, and this is the only one that uses lumabes.
Lovely, that.
So this is the dish that you have chosen.
Hey?
It seems that you brought me an unremarkable brownish baked good. I suppose this will do. Allow me to taste it.
What are you playing at?
This... Oh, this is...
I don't know.
Oh no, we made her cry! Is it really that horrible? I've been days long past, within a kitchen bathed in the warmest sunlight. My mother cooked for me with whatever ingredients she had on hand. The flavour of this cake takes me back to then. A gentle sweetness to warm the heart and a soft texture that recalls the innocence of childhood. Yes, this is exactly what I've been seeking.
About that.
So, I guess it's alright, huh? Yes, if I apply the techniques used to create this dish, I should be able to turn any plain old kitchen vegetable into an irresistible baked good. Oh, thanks to you, I think I will be able to create what I've been seeking. Cooking that tastes good, is easy to make, and brings happiness to those who eat it. Oh, you have exceeded all expectations. As promised, I present to you this reward. Oh, the gossip surrounding you has been very positive as of late. As such, I've added a bonus to your earnings.
I appreciate it.
Oh, please, accept it alongside my gratitude.
Mission accomplished.
Well, thank you kindly. I need that eloquence, I really do. Cash is nice too. Go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby. 5, yes!
Eloquence.
There we are.
Why, that's...
Another stat maxed. And just like that, I've earned back a little popularity.
Oh, meeting you has taught me how narrow my view of the culinary world truly was. I still have much to learn about food as well as people's hearts. My journey must go on, and along the way I will teach this new recipe that you've inspired to all that I meet. Someday, I hope that my cooking will bring smiles to hungry people all across the country.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, that is most kind of you to say. Of course I have not forgotten my promise to you. When my journey ends, I still intend to return to the royal capital. Until then, you've your own duties to attend to as well, yes? I should hope that the promise of my delicious cooking will motivate you on your own journey.
If you have a spare moment.
I look forward to serving you. Until that time, I bid you farewell. Godspeed, Your Highness.
Aw, look at that, already got a quest completed. Yufa? Why does Yufa have a quest marker over her head? You want to have a conversation with the Sanctus. They think it is their enemy. Oh, right. I don't have the wisdom to say what I want. That's why she has the quest marker over her head. Should see if there's any new bounties up too. What do we got? Any new? Oh, fuck. 3 of them. Damn. All of a sudden we picked up a bunch of new bounties. Got a quest up here in Brylehaven too. Sir?
Hello.
Well, you're going out of your way to talk to a Mystari like me. I admire your pluck, lad.
Brandon.
You've piqued my interest, so let me share something with you I picked up in a tavern. It's about that old structure called the Forsaken Tower north of town here. It's teeming with powerful monsters, and none who step inside have ever stepped back out. I heard there's 3 such towers in the world, and apparently the number itself isn't insignificant. Anyway, to look at you, an elder with a fairy in tow. You wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island now, would you?
Now what am I to do?
Oh, in that case, I think there's something in particular you should hear. Consider this top secret. Apparently, there's some sort of legendary monster at the top. I've heard it's got something to do with a trial for obtaining a forbidden power. But that's about all I could tell you. Anyone who's looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. But considering you dealt with the dragon god and saved our island, if a forbidden power is real, I'd want it to go to a hero like you. I've no doubt the chief would agree, so I'll leave it to you to see if the legend rings true.
Cheers, eh?
If you want to dive a little deeper into the trial, try the information in the informant, yeah. Yeah, the good old informant. Trial of the Dragon. Mad Mischief. There's supposed to be a secret power that dwells in the Forsaken Tower north of Brylehaven. I'll need all the strength I can get to fight Louis.
Please, if there's
The more
anything
you
we
risk, the
can
more you
do-
stand to gain. I should hope. I'll be shoving off now, though. Best of luck out there.
All right.
Well, that was interesting.
A forbidden power and Forsaken Tower. Oh, fun. Shall we check it out?
Oh, lucky me. No, I haven't checked with our beetle guy in a while. I wonder if I've got enough to actually do his thing.
Hey there.
Let's see. Hand over your gold beetles. Let's see. Ah, thank you for the Venomord charm. Now,
Maybe.
if items to protect you from dragons. What? There's still gold beetles hiding out there. If you find another 13, making 25 in total, I'll get clawbreakers. Another 13? Good lord. Wait. Is that one right there?
What a lark.
It is. There's one just sitting right there in town. How the hell did I miss that? Huh. The brother has a quest for me today.
Hello there.
Hello there. I apologize for bringing this up at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately, I've been searching through some old histories to review our true traditions, and I discovered something about a set of towers scattered throughout the country.
A tower? Like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar with them.
I see.
Oh, is that so? Then that makes things simpler.
That's...
According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the towers 3. 3 trials for 3 towers. Upon the hero who proves thrice worthy, a forbidden power that has been sealed away in this world would be bestowed. Essentially, 3 towers will appear, each with their own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown. However, judging by the description of worthy hero, I sense these trials are not only sheer strength, but honor and other like qualifications. Then the trials seek to test if one is worthy of power, and overcoming it confers one with the honor. Somehow it reminds me of royal magic. I dread to think about what would happen if Luis obtained it. I would much prefer it in your hands. What do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials?
What will you do?
One tower is apparently south of our island here, called the Spire of Blind Faith, and it is known by some of the islanders. But for precise information, you'd best ask the informant. I hear there's a monster that's taken up residence there, so it might not hurt to go in with a bit more protection.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Another Trials of the Dragon, and another 9.5 star.
Thank you.
As for the remaining 2 towers, Mystari living outside the island might know something about them.
Let's check.
Oh, we've got a good handle on the story. Mystari on the island are rare, so it leaves a pretty strong impression when we do happen to meet one.
I see.
Oh, have you? I have few methods of learning about things beyond the island's purview, so I've asked certain people to act as my eyes and ears.
Be careful.
To be frank, I believe these trials will be dangerous ones. The books even say, countless are those who have lost their lives. But I believe if anyone can overcome them, it's you. That's why I wanted to inform you of it so urgently.
I'll see you again.
Heroes of our island, I pray for your good fortune in battle, and I hope this legend turns out to be a mighty power that you can use for the good of the world. Ah, lovely. There are so many quests around all of a sudden.
So that's what...
Yeah, now of all times, with knowledge of the tower finally in hand. Oh, such woe was me.
What?
Oh, did he say tower? Probably the same tower Dini was talking about, right?
Huh? Huh? An elder with a fairy? You wouldn't be the heroes who saved the island, would you? 1,000 pardons. I got excited and raised my voice, haven't I? I'm a starry researcher, you see, conducting an academic investigation into the island's folklore. Within them, the one thing that's drawn my interest lately is the legend of the Three Towers. I finally managed to pinpoint the location of one of these three spires, the Tower of Insolence, just north of this very town.
What shall I do?
However, it seems the tower's in a monster's den now, positively infested as it were. Given my current fortitude, I've regretfully had to put the requisite fieldwork on indefinite hold. Yeah, indeed, this must be the trial of the tower spoken of in the old tales, the one which grants a forbidden power to whoever completes it. But inspiration struck me like lightning. It occurs to me that perhaps indeed the hero that saved the island might we have hardiness enough to complete such a trial. If there really is some forbidden power to be obtained, I'm sure it's safer in the hands of our illustrious hero.
Splendid.
But I suppose that having heard such astonishing tales, you're curious as the rest of the veracity. It is certifiably true, or is it as tall as the highest rise your mind can conjure? Well, there's but one way to know for certain, and that's to walk your way to the highest point of the Tower of Insolence north of Altabury. Oh, and do ask an informant for the proper details. You'll be able to learn more about the trial itself as well, I presume.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
3 Trials of the Dragon. I'm quite glad to endeavor the tower is in the hands of one so capable. I'm beaming, in fact, that it's the hero's charge.
I'm off then.
And with that, I take my leave. Even further research awaits me. Fare thee well.
That sounds right.
Oh, he talked up that tower enough to get me curious. We should look into it if we have the time.
Holy crud. Seriously, what's with all the side quests all of a sudden? They're everywhere. They're multiplying like rabbits. There's another one over here. Oh, not that one's Juna.
Excuse me, could you possibly be the prince? There are all manner of unpleasant rumors floating around, but I don't believe a word of them. In truth, I've had my eye on you since the exhibition.
Just sublime.
And then after learning that your lineage was as remarkable as your deeds, I knew for certain you are worthy of being the next king. To show my appreciation for you, your highness, I have prepared a special promotion of sorts. I call it the Warm Heart Full Wallet Hot Spring Campaign. You have but to bathe in a hot spring, your highness, and you'll receive a reward. If you put some of the hot spring water you bathed in this vial and bring it to me as proof, I'll have 30,000 reeve to give you. Is that acceptable?
Whoa.
You're just gonna pay us to take a bath? This seems weird. Shady even.
To take?
Why, His Highness works so hard to save his people. I just want him to have a moment to relax and to offer a little extra monetary support. Oh, that is my sole desire. Will you accept this vial as a token of this humble merchant's goodwill?
Sure, why not? Sure I could find an evening to do this.
My word, such kindness. It is an honor to know that you believe in me. The hot spring is here, underneath Blue Sky Bridge. A bit gloomy, I know, especially being that it's only open at night. But the baths are a slice of heaven.
Help me out, would you?
Oh, you can always find me here. Please let me know when you've required the spring water.
Let's give it a shot.
Jeez. What? Oh, it's an almighty panacea and 30,000 bucks. I'm probably just going to ignore this quest then.
Okay then.
So there's a hot spring underneath Blue Sky Bridge. Well, head there if you want to take a bath.
Or if I have an empty evening and I literally have nothing else to do. But that's unlikely considering how much stuff there is around here. Okay, I think we've officially picked up all the side quests. I've looked across all the maps. I'm not seeing any other side quests to pick up. That's awesome. Now, followers. Arden is finally ready to max the fuck out. We are probably gonna do that. Still gonna do Basilio too. Basilio's got a lot of ranks to get, but Barden's been freaking teasing me for so long. All right, my man.
Is it really? Is it you?
Sorry, I lost his voice for a moment.
Is it really you? So it is. Bit of a different air about you. But that's just the motivation I know you're busting with. Great stuff. So you see, I have another question I want to ask you. You said before that you really didn't want to be king now, did you?
However,
I knew you weren't lying about it then, but have you changed your mind? You do plan to take the throne now. I do.
aye, yes.
I understand. Then I promise to support you even more. Though that begs the question of what I can even do at this point. I've got to say, you show up at the most perfect time, you do.
Something happened?
The truth is,
They're about to announce the governor of Materia again, seeing as it wasn't settled before on account of the sandworm. Put another way, I'm about to get the boot. But you've been at my side every step of the way. You deserve to be there at the end.
Something tells me you're not going to get the boot, dear sir.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
Jeez, that's terrible. You're fine with that? What would you do if you're exiled? Yeah, that sounds terrible.
That's terrible.
I do feel terrible, but that one vote they took was correct after all.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. While Barden was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Barden to resume his duties as governor.
Called it.
But what's this?
Yep.
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro, but if I go back to governing, it's...
Dude, all you gotta do is just tone it down a little.
Have no fear. You can do it.
Right.
Goodness me.
I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all, and I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe, so I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all.
There you go.
That's why I am not fit to govern.
Things will be different now.
Come on, man.
he's right. We've changed. From now on, we won't push all the power and responsibility onto just one person.
Also, it did it again. It jumped the thing. It's not over yet. No. Jeez, they were all the same.
Barden, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Dang.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Barden. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After two disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
No, come on.
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again.
Good. Again, just tone it down a little.
This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man.
Okay.
The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town. The one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Hey, I'll take all the support I can get.
Barton and a hero together!
Bonus, these people didn't see me turn into a monster. Well, they might have heard about it. That was nice. Come on.
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson. It was this little poor weon who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind.
Oh, dang.
I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears.
Aw.
If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
Not entirely your fault, man. It's all in the past now. You're still a kind person.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact, the whole country depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
There's no one more qualified. I'm not sure. You're next in line of succession. No, you're the one that's qualified to do it.
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Barton.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king. Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
I can sense Barton's convictions as a governor and his unwavering faith in me as a comrade. All right, max out, buddy.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barton, keeper and heritor of the Commander's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Alright, maxed rank!
You're the one who
There's the warlord.
To this country.
And 4 slots for commander studying. Alright, so there's only, what? A couple of blanks we're still missing. Not many left. More skills can now be inherited.
Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Don't you start crying on me, Barton. There. Barton and I talked as old friends for a long time. Thanks to Barton's strong faith in me, the people of Martyria now fully support me once again. Putting me back under 1,000. Alright. Now, what trouble can I get into at night? Oh, we can max out Brigetta. Katharina, you need one of the 2 stats I'm still missing. Up tolerance. So Katharina's tolerance locked, and Yufa is wisdom locked. Basilio just needs time. I guess we just max out Brigetta then. All right, girl.
Intriguing.
Well, the world looks a far cry from how it used to, but somehow that light in your eyes is still the same. You're a funny one, boy. I've been waiting for you. I'd like to speak with you about a decision I've made. Do you have room in your busy diary for me?
Thank you.
I'll enjoy starting this with 2 full, new max ranks.
Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but... I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you.
Wait, what?
They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Those are Ujif, those are not children.
Brigitte!
You two. I saw you at
Okay,
the
no, they're
village.
Yuji children, fine.
So you remember us? What a shame, right? I'll bet you didn't think you left any survivors, right?
Oh, for crying out loud. She didn't do it!
Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
I see.
Oh dear.
So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
What's it Brigitta's doing? The church did this to you.
You've got it wrong. Brigitta's innocent in this.
Brigitta? That's how that's pronounced? I've been saying Brigitta forever.
You're lying!
I'm the damn prince, I'm not lying.
The Sanctus told me all about it! They said you set the whole village on fire!
Nope.
That's why they gave me this igniter! They said, killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked!
Isn't it just a church like that to just justify murder? Isn't that just like a church?
I see. You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
Oh dear. Okay, that depends on what happens. Alright. Really don't want to have to lose 2 social links.
Understood.
This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything.
Like this! And she just snaps her fingers and lights them both on fire.
You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details?
Definitely.
The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you?
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud, again and again and again.
Jeez, girl. Just trying to scare them into this.
That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
Ah, I think she was working on just such a place, actually.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
Then trust me.
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future. And get... It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell. But the first step is having the courage to believe.
I didn't mean to hit the button there on the last one.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me!
No!
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already.
Mm-hmm. She's actually rather good at it.
I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me. I have a hard enough time trusting people myself.
I can attest to that. She made me go kill a Minotaur before she would give me a job. You know?
But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people and believe in your own happiness?
Come on. There we go.
Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn.
Oh dear. Mm-hmm.
The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been.
Lovely.
We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet?
Nope.
I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares.
Cool.
Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
I mean, you only have to do it for a month. That's smart. And afterwards?
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne and lead us forward.
Leave it to me. I ask only patience. We'll achieve it together, girl.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore.
Nope.
So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter. And may the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you.
Oh, you already have been, trust me. But I would take a new archetype.
I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope and try to live my life to the fullest.
All right, nice.
That's my decision. And I'll stick by it.
And I'll hold you to it.
Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
There. I can feel Brigitta's determination to live a new way of life, as well as her unwavering trust in me. For as long as it took to get it.
The trader and iconoclast Brigitta, keeper and heritor of the merchant's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Another maxed rank.
Thank you.
Giving me the Tycoon and Merchant slots for 4. We're getting close. There's only 2 archetypes I'm actually missing. Katrina's and Basilio's. Everyone else, well, we're basically ready to go that way.
No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
Sounds good to me. Brigitta and I spent a long time in earnest, open discussion. Thanks to Bergetta's further endorsement of me, all the merchants in the country now support me, giving me what, 950? 935. Good enough. A letter and package from Barden. Thank you.
Have a look.
Sumptuous Magla feast, dude, man. You're spoiling me now all of a sudden.
Got it?
The Day of the Hero starts on the dawn of October 27th, but we do have to consider recovering your approval rating, so let's aim to have things cleared at least 2 days before.
I see.
Which means we have until October 25th to do as we wish. We'll have our hands full with getting people back to normal and getting your support back while we're at it.
Speaking of which...
Oh, that reminds me. Badland was telling me about Otterbury's Opera House. They're done with renovations, and apparently you can go see plays there now. He's certainly a showman, that one.
And seeing as we've still got time, it may be a good idea to stop by the hot spring in Otterbury. It's just as important to rest our fatigued bodies and spirits. I wonder if the Opera House is good for raising stats. Huh. Probably, knowing my luck. Let me guess, Basilio. Yep. Thought so. Alright, Bass, let's hang out. But scrambling around's gonna do us no good. Even the easy things will just go to rot. Just gotta take it slow. Hey, you got a moment free? Remember that job Vinka mentioned last time? I want to help him out so he get himself healed at the church. Well, let's go then.
Thanks.
Are you serious? Thanks. Let's teleport over to Briarhaven right now.
Hey.
Right, we're here to help. What's wrong? You look rough, mate.
No.
Everyone looks rough under a sky like this. Let's get on to the job details, eh? I love how he mentions the sky. You know Night Prowler, Shady Club. Some types have been used to place to make under-the-table deals for igniters. It's a merchant fat cat with pulling the strings, of course. Rich as a king and fond of a drink or 10, if you catch me. Made a fortune selling igniters on the black market. So right when he's leaving the club, right in high off his latent deal, that's when I come up from behind and snap his neck. Going for the neck, huh? Wait, no, hold on! You're just gonna kill him? What the hell are you thinking, mate? What am I thinking? You know just as well as I, don't you, Basilio? Someone's got to kill people like him, and right now that's me.
No way.
Oi, don't tell me. All the murders we've been hearing about. Let's hear him out. Vinka's behind them? You were the one behind those murders? I was. I killed them all.
You having a laugh?
Vinka, why would you? After you two ran, the experiments just got worse. Told us they couldn't afford to risk us running away. Had to wear us out properly. Friends made corpses day after day. Endless pain, hour after hour. And still they told us we ought to be thankful. Said, at least you pieces of shit can be useful somehow. They tossed me down the chasm with the corpses too. But I survived, a power growing inside me. The power to tear the sons of bitches living large on their ignited-born prophets limb from bloody limb. Sounds like fate, don't it? I thought you of all people to understand, Basilio. I'm trying to make the world a better place here. You're right to hate them, mate, but what do you want to do? You can't support this, man. What do you want to do?
What now?
Come on.
No.
I can't be a part of this.
Why?
You were the first of us to make it out, and look at you! Dressed up for your high goddamn society, and where'd you come from, huh? Where's your family? If Fidelio were alive, I know he'd...
Vinka!
Hey, Vinka!
Stop!
Get away from me. Don't you ever show your face to me again. You're not family of mine. You're nothing to me. Oh, crud. What the hell did I do? I get how he feels, I do. So much that it hurts. But murder's murder. Damn it. None of this makes any goddamn sense anymore. If Del were here, he could tell me what to do. Fidelio isn't here. Find your own answer. You'd help him kill? No, you've got to find your own answer on this one, man.
Damn it!
That's easy to say. But what the hell am I supposed to do? Me and Del, we would have died in there. Day after day, the pain was killing us. There wasn't a day in there I didn't think about killing all the bastards behind the igniters.
No.
But still, I can't just go around the city killing everyone I want. That's wrong, isn't it? Right, isn't it? Yes. What do I do? Vinka's not backing down from this, I can tell. Hey, what would you... no, never mind. You're not Del. Can't ask you to tell me what to do. But when I've got my own answer for Vinka, you'll stand with me, yeah? When the time comes, I'll be counting on you. I can sense Basilio's conflict and his firm trust. Dude, like, that's just heavy.
I've got to decide.
Gives him a third slot at least, but still don't have anything else for him to properly study. Give me some time to think, eh? What did I? Let's just go back. I should check and see. We only have like 2 classes left that I know we're missing. So I should have enough information to be able to tell who's missing what now, right?
What now?
So we know Strolls, we know Hulkenbergs. Heismay was the one who was missing something, right? Oh, fuck me, he needs Tycoon. Well, lucky for me, I actually put Merchant on him earlier, but that needs Commander. Oh, he's got Commander. This needs Commander to 10, huh? God damn, Heismay's gotta have some learning to do. Right, Stroll was the other one. Warlord to 20. Ah, okay. God damn, that's expensive.
Fascinating.
Oh, might as well pick it up.
All right.
And then Bass. New double blank. Oh. You're the one that needs whatever this last class is. I don't have enough mag to pick up Pugilist, unfortunately. Well, just add it to the list of things I need to get eventually. Well, sad to say nobody's available tonight. I gotta get my last 2 stats up. Tolerance and Wisdom, those are both gonna be a bitch to get. I should see if I can do this one and finish Alonso's last request. Oh, you've come. We're all set for that last request of Alonso's, getting his village to accept his donation.
The truth is...
The road to the village has been cleared. We'll be there back in no time. Shall we go? No time, huh? Splendid. I think it will be enlightening for you, so thank you for your time. I'm gonna find out Alonso's freaking alive in the village, aren't I? We hurried to Alonso's village by carriage and gave the money to the villagers.
You will?
All of this money is for the village. This is more than enough to rebuild the village, but you'll certainly want to give it away.
Please take it. I'd like to help. I'd just like to be of help.
Thank you.
You truly are as generous as the rumors say. We're grateful for your support. This village was in shambles after what Alonso did, but thanks to you, we'll manage to build from the ground up again. There are awful people in this world, but good people like you exist too. I think you ought to be king.
I'm working on it.
Guy, everyone in this village supports you wholeheartedly. The road ahead of you may be trying, but you will surely emerge victorious.
Because of that Alonso, we've lost someone dear to us, but you brought home to justice. You are the village's hope now. You'll make sure your money is put to good use.
Why?
Hey, Mr. Zeta, why did Alonso do all those bad things? His mom was a very nice lady, though.
Damn it. Is this really for the best? Dagnabbit, I really was hoping it was going to turn out he was alive at the end of that. I returned to the tavern in Brylehaven where Alonso and I had spoken. I left the village without clearing Alonso's name. But was that really the right decision? Alonso's letter's gone.
Are you, perchance, looking for this?
You son of a bitch!
Did my last words have you in tears?
Dude, I am gonna kick your ass after I hug you.
What's with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Kind of feel like I have. I just survived.
How are you even alive? What? Did you want me dead? Sorry to disappoint, but as you can see, I'm no spectre. Even if the world would have preferred otherwise, I plan to keep living. As long as you and my mother wish for it. Consider the letter a bit of a stage prop.
What you wrote was sincere. Was everything you wrote alive? Yeah, no.
But everything you wrote was sincere. Quite so. Alas, did my deceit diminish my sincerity? I'm sure you've told your fair share of lies as well. The same is true of all your future subjects. No man or woman is completely honest.
My goodness,
Fiction
dude.
has its role to play in supporting people. Like with you in that book you hold so dear, yes? But there comes a time in all lives where reality starts to give chase. It closes in on us eventually. So when that time comes, well, if that time comes, we'll run from it for as long as we can.
Yeesh.
Is that so wrong? Of course not. It all comes back to weakness.
Not sure I like the idea of just running from reality endlessly.
But it's weakness that makes people interesting. I find it endearing. Should you ever have a need of deception, you can rely on me. I'll be at your service, no matter where or when.
Thank you. I'll be counting on you. You haven't changed a bit. Thanks, man.
Thank you, Alonzo. You're very welcome. Now go on and show me that new world of yours. Oh, that reminds me. When I was giving my regards to the landowner, he said that you had called me your friend.
Yeah?
A long time ago, my mother once told me to keep my friends close. She said that one's parents are bound to depart this world first, but friends would stand by me for life. Back then, I couldn't see past trying to keep her alive.
Oof.
But now, I think you and I might just have a future.
Man, if I didn't already have you max rank, I think this is where we would max rank.
So long, young majesty.
Ah. See you around, you troublemaker. Alonzo smiled and sauntered off, contented. Thanks to Alonzo's behind the scenes maneuvers, the people of the city now fully support me once again. Thank you, under 900. And I still have the evening to play with. Bonus. Me? Hold on a second. Why are you giving the grumbles, ma'am?
Why, young lad, or rather you're the prince now, aren't you? Good to see you again. But between you and me, a lot of Louis supporters come here now. Never seen so many drunken brawls. Sorry as I am to say it, not sure it's wise for you to be here.
Oh, okay. Usually when I see the grumbles over someone's heads, it means they have, an actual quest to play with. Well, I suppose the one thing I really want to do is I'm curious about the whole play thing, since this seems to have a random symbol over it.
Let's see.
This is the Opera House. They have 5 plays in rotation, but I'm sure they're all basically just Sanctus propaganda. Anything sound like a good time?
Oh, I see. So this literally just lets me pick which stat I want to choose to the 9s here, huh? Let's see what we got. The stripling is Stewart's. This should be Eloquence, yep. Unfortunately, we don't need Eloquence. I feel confident in my Eloquence, but maybe there's more to be gained too. Yeah, this is just a way to get Mag. Okay. So the princess's predicament is Wisdom. Oh, we'll take that. We'll take that one. Wisdom's a bitch to get, and I want to see how much this gives me.
Well then.
I mean, for 1500 Reeve, this better be a big boost.
This play, The Princess's Predicament, is about a man who courts a notorious princess who staves off would-be suitors with impossible riddles.
If you truly seek my hand in marriage... Oh, princess, I'm sorry.
If you truly seek my hand in marriage, then you must prove your devotion by counting all of the stars in the night sky.
If that is what my lady desires. Now, look here, at this sheet of paper.
It is completely blank. Black.
I have illustrated all of the stars in the sky. This is my answer.
For real?
Is that a fair response? I guess the princess did ask for the impossible, so they're both on the same level. I give in. Never did I believe you would solve all 100 of my riddles.
Then, my dear princess, will you do me the honor of accepting my offer of marriage?
Before I acquiesce, I have but one final question. From whence did you attain such wisdom?
I lost my parents at a young age and was raised by the church. I owe it all I know and all I am to the teachings of sanctism. And there it was. And so, through the guidance of the church and the power of love, the man won the princess's heart.
Exactly.
I don't know if I needed all that sanctus crap, but the way the man used his wisdom to overcome all 100 riddles was still pretty amazing.
After bearing witness to how the man made clever use of his knowledge, I felt that my own wisdom might have improved by, yeah, that ain't bad. But shit, I need more. Might be coming back here a couple times. As we made our way back to meet the others, Gallic and I discussed our thoughts on the play. We thought it sucked.
The hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
Oof. 29 days. And a war chest from Brigetta. Thank you.
Speaking of...
A short way south of Otterbury, there's a forest rich in resources. Even in the coldest of winters, the snow doesn't pile and food and firewood are plentiful. Are you talking about the abandoned path? I've heard of it as well. It seems that recently a monster has occupied the place.
It's pretty dangerous to leave something like that be, isn't it? Someone should go get rid of it, Maybe us? We've accepted a request to subjugate the bounty already. Let us put our strength on display.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have our chance, but not today, I'm afraid. Because this is all the time I have to play. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite. And subscribe to join me for more fantastical racism. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.